Top 60 Action Movies Part 2. 48. Run, Lola, run. Lola sprints through the city, red hair flying, dodging obstacles. Lola, I have to make it. She leaps over a car, barely avoiding a crash, and continues running. 47. Face off. Castor Troy in Archer's body, grins at his own reflection. Castor, I'm finally me, sort of. He laughs maniacally before smashing a mirror with his fist. 46. Snowpiercer. Curtis leads a charge through the narrow train corridor, battling armed guards. Curtis, we push forward no matter the cost. He smashes through a window, grabbing a weapon, and continues the fight. 45. The Dirty Dozen. Major Reisman addresses his ragtag team before the mission. Reisman, remember, we're all expendable, but let's make it worth it. The team nods, steeling themselves for the deadly assault ahead. 44. Training Day. Alonzo Harris grins wickedly at Jake Hoyt. Alonzo, King Kong ain't got nothing on me. He pulls a gun, but Jake counters, disarming him in one fluid motion. 43. Dune Paul Atreides rides a giant sandworm for the first time. Paul, this is just the beginning. He steers the worm towards the horizon, the desert wind whipping around him. 42. Inception. Cobb explains the concept of dream infiltration to a skeptical client. Cobb, we create the world of the dream. We bring the subject into that dream and they fill it with their secrets. The room begins to shift and twist as the dream collapses around them. 41. The Rock. Mason and Goodspeed race through Alcatraz, gunfire all around. Mason, welcome to the Rock. He throws a knife, taking down a guard as Goodspeed diffuses a chemical bomb. 40. Leon, the professional. Leon trains Matilda to handle a gun. Matilda, is this really how you do it? Leon, precision and calm, that's the key. She takes a deep breath and fires, hitting the target dead center. 39. Hot Fuzz. Angel and Danny face off against an army of townsfolk in the model village. Angel, lock and load. They both dive behind cover, exchanging fire with the murderous residents. 38. Dirty Harry. Scene. Harry Callahan points his magnum at a wounded bank robber. Harry, you've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? The robber surrenders, dropping his gun. 37. Blade Runner 2049. Scene. Kay walks through a dystopian city, rain pouring down. Kay, all the things I've seen will be lost in time. He stares up at the neon lights, pondering his existence. 36. Sicario. Kate watches as Alejandro confronts the cartel boss. Alejandro, time to meet your family. He pulls the trigger, cold and detached, leaving Kate shocked and horrified. 35. Midnight Run. Jack Walsh and the Duke bicker as they evade the FBI. You could just let me go, you know. Jack, not a chance. He pulls the Duke into a car, tires screeching as they speed away. 34. Vada Chennai. Anbu faces off against a rival gang leader. You took everything from me. He charges forward with a weapon, determination in his eyes, ready for the final showdown. 33. The Fugitive. Dr. Richard Kimball runs through the Chicago train station, evading the U.S. Marshals. Kimball, I didn't kill my wife. Gerard, I don't care. Kimball leaps onto a moving train, narrowly escaping capture. 32. Skyfall. Bond runs through the streets of Istanbul chasing an assassin. Bond, this is going to hurt. He leaps off a bridge, grabbing onto a train car just in time. 31. North by Northwest. Roger Thornhill dodges a crop duster as it swoops down on him. Thornhill, what next, a tornado? He dives into a cornfield, narrowly avoiding the plane's deadly pass. 30. Kill Bill, Vol. 1. The bride faces off against the crazy 88 in a bloody sword fight. The bride, you didn't think it'd be that easy, did you? She spins, cutting through the gang members with precision and fury. 29. The Raid 2. Rama fights his way through a kitchen, clashing with the assassin in a brutal, bloody showdown. Rama, it ends here. The two exchange fierce blows, kitchen utensils turning into deadly weapons. 28. V for Vendetta. V fights through a hallway of armed soldiers, blades flashing. V. Beneath this mask there is more than flesh, there is an idea. He defeats the soldiers, standing tall as the last one falls. 27. Aliens. Ripley enters the alien hive, flamethrower ready. Get away from her, you bitch! She opens fire on the queen, flames engulfing the monstrous creature. 26. The French Connection. Popeye Doyle chases a suspect through busy New York streets. Doyle, you can run, but you can't hide. He dives through traffic, narrowly missing a speeding car, and tackles the suspect. 25. Captain America, the Winter Soldier. Cap and the Winter Soldier engage in a brutal hand-to-hand fight on a highway. Cap, Bucky, Winter Soldier. Who the hell is Bucky? Asterisk. Their fists collide, each strike filled with personal pain and intensity. 24. The Terminator. The Terminator walks through a police station, systematically taking out officers. Terminator, I'll be back. He returns with a car, crashing it through the station, causing chaos. 23. Dune Part 2. Paul Atreides leads the Fremen into battle riding a sandworm paw for Arrakis for the future. He raises his crysknife, leading the charge against the Harkonnen forces. 22. Casino Royale. Bond races through a construction site, chasing a parkour expert. Bond, impressive, but let's see how you handle this. He leaps from a crane, catching the fleeing suspect mid-air. 21. John Wick enters a nightclub, methodically taking down every assassin in his path. Wick, I'm not back, I'm just getting started. He reloads, eyes cold, and continues his relentless assault. 20. Edge of Tomorrow. Cage and Rita engage in battle with mimics. Time resetting each time they die. Rita, again. Cage gets up, ready to fight once more, determined to get it right. 19. Elite Squad 2, The Enemy Within. Captain Nascimento interrogates a corrupt politician. Nascimento, you think you're untouchable? Everyone falls eventually. He slams the politician against the wall, the tension electric. 18. Die Hard 3. McClane and Zeus race through New York to stop a bomb. McClane, it's always something with me. They swerve through traffic, seconds ticking down as they disarm the explosive. 17. Django Unchained. Django storms Candyland, guns blazing. Django, I count 6 shots. I got 2 guns. He fires, taking down multiple enemies with deadly accuracy. 16. Heat. Macaulay and Hannah face off in a tense shootout on the streets of LA. Hannah, you won't get away. Macaulay, we'll see. The shootout ensues, bullets flying in a symphony of chaos. 15. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Caesar leads the apes into battle, flag in hand. Caesar, apes together strong. They charge into the human stronghold, the future of both species hanging in the balance. 14. Goldfinger. Bond faces off against Oddjob in Fort Knox. Bond, no, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. Bond narrowly avoids a lethal hat throw, using quick thinking to defeat his foe. 13. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Indy races through the jungle, boulder rolling behind him. Indy. This belongs in a museum. He leaps over a pit, narrowly escaping the boulder and clutching the idol. 12. RR. Beam and Raju fight alongside each other, unstoppable forces of nature. Beam, for our people. They launch into action, decimating the British soldiers with unmatched power. 11. Top Gun. Maverick. Maverick takes a daring low-altitude flight through enemy territory. Maverick, wait, you wanted to see me push it? Here it is. He flips his jet, narrowly avoiding missile fire, adrenaline pumping. 10. Terminator 2. Judgment Day. The T-800 shields John Connor from the T-1000's attack. T-800, come with me if you want to live. He blasts the T-1000 with a shotgun, but it reforms, relentless. 9. Children of Men. Theo races through a war-torn city protecting a pregnant woman. Theo, hold on, we're almost there. Gunfire and explosions rage around them as they push forward, hope flickering in the darkness. 8. Gladiator Maximus enters the arena, facing off against the Emperor. Maximus, my name is Maximus Decimus Meridius. He draws his sword, ready for the final battle that will determine Rome's future. 7. The Bourne Identity. Bourne evades a group of assassins in a high-speed chase through Paris. Bourne, I don't know who I am, but I know one thing. I won't be caught. He maneuvers through traffic, outsmarting his pursuers with precision driving. 6. Old Boy. Desu fights his way through a corridor of enemies, hammer in hand. Desu, I've been locked up for 15 years, time to let it out. He takes down the thugs in a brutal, unrelenting sequence. 5. Mission Impossible. Fallout. Ethan Hunt clings to the side of a helicopter as it spirals out of control. Ethan, if you won't land this, I will. He leaps into the cockpit, fighting for control as the ground rushes up. 4. The Matrix. Neo dodges bullets in slow motion, bending backwards impossibly. Neo, whoa! He springs back up, launching into a counterattack with lightning-fast moves. 3. The Dark Knight. Batman races through Gotham on the Batpod, chasing the Joker. Joker, come on, hit me. Batman swerves, refusing to kill, and instead crashes into a truck, unflinching. 2. Mad Max. Fury Road. Furiosa and Max lead a charge across the desert, explosions all around. Furiosa, we're going to Valhalla, shiny and chrome. They drive headfirst into battle, flames and debris filling the air. And the #1 top action movie is Die Hard. McClane, barefoot and bloodied, faces off against Hans Gruber. McClane, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. He fires, taking down Gruber as the villain falls from Nakatomi Plaza.